Welcome back, friends. It's been a while. We were affected very badly by the fires here in New York. And today, a little bit of yesterday, is the first day that the air quality is not too severe. Wednesday was the worst of it. You saw probably pictures of Manhattan, but it was orange. So it was really not great to be outside. And it made me think, like, oh, my poor plants, they're gonna suffer. And so I was kind of worried about them because, as you all know, I had struggles with my seedlings this year, and they haven't really bounced back much. And this one I bought from a local nursery, a friend of mine. It's a pickling cucumber because I had two and one died. And I brought home some vinca. But the zinnias and the cosmos look great. And those seeds are from the Dollar Tree. And the plants of the $5 seed packets, struggling. So I don't know about you, what's going on. I also had better germination rates. I'm going to open this up inside my compost than I did with actually what I was seeding. So those I think are honeydew. And so I took some of them out. You could see some trombosino down at the bottom. I actually took some of those out and planted them out. So where were they? I put them, I'm trying to remember. Oh, these are them here. So hopefully they survive and then I can plant them out. This might be a trombosino, I'm not sure. But whatever I could grab that wasn't surrounded by mold, I took. But yeah, it's just been another crazy week. No rain. Again, no rain still. We did get some stuff going on. So a week later, there was stuff planted. So we got all of the annuals for the most part planted. The hummingbirds have been happy. We did not get the sweet potato slips yet in the ground or in containers. They're still there, but they're looking better, so I'm okay with that. We've been eating some peas, which is exciting. B and I have been eating them. But like the butterfly peas, I don't think they're gonna grow. They look half dead. And those are, again, expensive seeds. You can see the tansy's kind of taken over, but I'm gonna chop this back once it blooms because the flowers are the medicine. We have some changes in the garden too. You could see that the solar panels are gone. Yay! They will be moved, and squash got planted. My poor husband did that in the worst night of the smoke. Much to my dismay. I said, please don't do that because it's not good for you or the plants. You could see the strawberries, the bare roots that I got from my gardener have filled in nicely. We've gotten some strawberries off of our plants. But because of the severe drought and the fires and the smoke, the insects' pressure is up. So I've been, as much as I can, out here checking for insects. Like this yellow dock actually was covered in insects, which was not great because it's right next to the elderberry. And so I was not happy about that. I did get these bags that I'm hoping are going to cover these blueberries this year, and I'm going to actually get blueberries and not lose them to the birds. So I'm excited to try that out. But you can see the broccoli looks good. This is, again, our first year using electroculture. The cabbage is forming a head. Oh, something ate that. But it has a lot of bug damage. This arugula is already bolting, much to my dismay. Even though it's been cooler than normal temperatures. So I don't know why that is, but can't control everything. I did plant some of the peppers out, the larger peppers. They're the bells and a banana pepper. I did that yesterday. Get out of those bushes. Bee continues to eat rabbit poop and get sick and get tick bites and get sick. So, there's that. Just a typical day in the household. You can see here the strawberries. We're trying to protect them from the birds, but so this is my husband, so he has made some progress here. I'm hoping that this will get done this weekend. We've got another arch trellis on here. We lost a kabocha squash I had 3. We've got 2 surviving. Still have no germination from watermelon or melon seeds, but these are the Trumbicinos that I actually took out of the compost. So I took 5. So 2 look good. I'm okay with 2. We did direct sow some before I took them out of the compost. So listen, I'm good with 2. If 2, that'll be more than enough for us. As long as those 2 survive, I'm a happy girl. I did something different this year in that I used one of the mushroom grow kits that I had as fertilizer when I planted the tomatoes and the peppers out. So experiment, see how that works. We actually, for these tomatoes, I think he used an organic granular. But the tomatoes that I planted in the beds here, which again, it'll be a week this weekend, and they don't look any better. So I'm not really happy about that. So that tomato in the corner is a volunteer, and look how healthy that looks. And these are the tomatoes that I germinated. And that one looks a little bit better. But like, I mean, I don't know. This fennel is getting ridiculous how big it is. But the swallowtails will be really happy to nest on that. So again, you can smell the honeysuckle, which is really nice that you can smell it. The smell of the smoke has dissipated. And now you can see all the bees are covered in the pollen. They're so happy. And I'm happy too, because honeysuckle is also medicinal and it smells wonderful. We're hoping to take these horseradishes out of these 2 smaller pots and either put tomatoes in here or put sweet potatoes in and move these to a bigger pot that I found on the side of the house. So these are our cucumbers that have survived. Again, kind of struggling. You can see another angle of the tomatoes here. Again, they have not grown, but I know plants just want to grow. But I'm like a helicopter plant lady, and this makes me nervous. So we've got some Monarda back there. Our sage is looking great. The chamomile is looking good that I moved in here. Our wormwood, even though it got trimmed, is even taller. This is our motherwort volunteer. It's filling out nice. We got our perennium, our skullcap. Lovage is taking over, but it's going to bloom. This meadowsweet is going to bloom, and again, the blooms are the medicine. So I'll be harvesting that. The clary sage is making a comeback, which is exciting. But I just love that the bees are so happy because all of that was affected by wildlife. But you can also see there's pest damage on the honeysuckle. So there are aphids, and where there are aphids, there are ants. And I'm actually having an issue with ants in the house, carpenter ants. So last weekend we spread diatomaceous earth. Bee, get out of the bushes! Around the whole property. And it hasn't been bad since then. Bee, get out of the bushes! Hey! Sorry, but I need to discipline the dog because she's going to get herself into trouble. What are you doing? What's going on? You want to be on camera? Show everybody your face. Yeah. So Bee's misbehaving. Status normal. But she's been cooped up in the house too, so she's kind of like, has a lot of pent-up energy. Can't really blame her. Yesterday was the first day I went out supermarket shopping. And it wasn't great, but it's the haze gets worse as the day progresses, so I left the house early. You could see the peonies are petering out. I think a lot of things are petering out earlier because of the drought, the smoke, the cooler temperatures that, we had. Yesterday I woke up, so today is June 9th. Yesterday was June 8th. I woke up and it was 47 degrees outside. That is not typical. So it's definitely been cooler. We had some of those red beetles on the lilies. I've been picking them off. The peonies kind of got, even though I was watering them, they've still got, it's been rough on them. So I asked permission to take some of their petals yesterday to dry and dehydrate for medicine. These squash hopefully should be happy now that they're in the ground. Gosh, I hope that they just perk up and begin to grow. we still have some room. I'm gonna put a sunflower on this end, a sunflower on that end, and then I'm hoping to put the honeydews over here. Maybe that other pickling cucumber, I'm not sure. You know, I have to consult the engineer and the family. I'm not really allowed to make planning decisions on my own because it doesn't go very well. So that's the weekly garden update this week. Again, I'm going to spend some time with the plants today, letting them know that I'm here. I'm going to try to rinse them off as best I can, nourish them. The milkweed is starting to bloom. We're getting setting its blooms. Spirea is all in bloom. Bees are all over that. I'm very happy. Some lantana geranium we overwintered. But, oh, actually you could see the mulberry is setting fruit. We never get any of this either. We have another one that we took propagation because a few years ago this had a very bad fungus. So, and I took cuttings to propagate. So we have another one growing. I hear bee in the bushes again. So I'm going to wrap up this video. Talk to you guys soon.